Good morning everyone. This video is about computer virus. So in this video I'm going to cover each and every topic related to your syllabus. So this is a complete video of computer virus. Now first thing you can see on the screen, what is a computer virus? Virus means what is the full form of virus? Generally you must have heard of this term virus, like biological virus attacks our bodies. Now you are hearing coronavirus, that means it attacks our body. So like biological viruses attacks our body, here computer virus attacks computer system. Yes. So what is this virus? What is the full form of virus here? Vital information resources under siege. So vital information means important information, and resources means they like what are the softwares you are using, what type of hardware you are using with your computer system. In your computer system all are coming under resources. Under siege means under attack, that means your important information, your resources under attack. So once the system got in virus, that means your entire computer under attack, means it is controlled by some other person. Okay, so here virus means, what is a virus? Virus means is a program only. So it is a computer program. If it enters the computer system by attaching it itself to another computer program, and it spreads itself across the computer system. Okay, once what does a computer virus do? Yes, computer virus tries to take control of the computer system. So even here the user is not even aware of the presence of virus his or on her computers. Once some viruses have a present date and time at which they program to activate themselves. That means they just given some date in their programs. When the date matches with your computer system, the virus gets activated in your computer and it collapses entire your computer system. So here that means it cannot infect computer hardware. That means like it cannot infect monitor or keyboard or mouse. It cannot infect hardware, but it infects only software in your computer. It infects program files, it infects data, it infects information in your computer, like this. So who created these viruses? These viruses created by a programmer who want to show off their programming skills. That means intentionally he writes a virus program. Here his motive is to damage your computer system. So intentionally he creates virus programs, and only normal people cannot write these virus programs. Only the programmer who having programming skills, those persons only can write these virus programs. So we can call them as hackers and crackers also. Then how does a computer virus spreads? Here virus spreads from one computer to another computer. Then via how? Yes, through emails and through infected data from the pen drives. When you put some other's pen drive in with your computer, your computer may infect. And sometimes if you observe, when you are watching online cartoons, online videos, some pop-ups will come, like you got a bumper prize, and you just win a 1 lakh prize, like this. It gives some pop-ups. So through pop-ups also the virus comes to your device or in your computer. So many ways, in so many sources are there to spread the virus from one computer to another computer. Once the virus is in the computer memory, it usually infects any application you run. Now I just want to tell you one more fact here, interesting fact, that is Jerusalem virus. So why it is calling Jerusalem virus here? It is a Jerusalem virus, or we can call it as a Friday virus also. So why it is called as a Jerusalem virus or Friday virus? Just because it is discovered at the University of Jerusalem in the year 1987. So that is why it is called as Jerusalem virus. And why it is Friday virus? Because it gets activated every Friday that occurs on the 13th of a month. So that is the interesting fact about virus here. And I just moving next one is types of viruses. So the different types of computer viruses could be classified on the basis of techniques, types of files they infect, and where they hide, and what kind of damage they caused, and what type of OS they attack. Based on these, uh, based on these reasons, they just classified the computer viruses into different types. First one is file infector virus. File infector virus, this is the most common type of virus. So in the name itself having file infector, that means it infects the files. Then what type of files? It infects programming files, program files like coding files. Coding files means when you install a software in your computer, with the software there are different types of files are there, like program files, application, and different folders you may observe. So those files like programming files, like those are related to the software which are there inside the program to run that software. Means like those program files, this virus attacks. File infector virus, it attacks program files. That means when you executed those program files, means when you execute that software, when you run that software, it gets infected. Means this virus can cause irreversible damage to files by permanently destroying the content. Means you won't get back once the virus is collapsed. Once the virus attacks the software, once the virus attacks the program files, those files we cannot get back. That means irreversible damage. So this is file infector virus. Next one is boot sector virus. Boot sector virus means boot. Maybe this term is new for you. Booting means startup instructions or startup files. These are actually this boot sector means this is the related to the term disk. You know the disk is divided into different parts of a sectors. That means this sector is the part of the disk where startup instructions and the file allocation tables are kept. That means in the boot sector virus means it infects the booting process. It damages the booting process. Means every time every time in your memory, every time the disk is booted means the virus is also, this virus, boot sector virus, is very dangerous virus. So virus attaches itself to the boot sector of the disk. So this sector is read and loaded into the memory every time the disk is booted. Now next one is macrovirus. Macrovirus means this virus infects files that are created using certain applications. Like application means maybe those are Microsoft Office application like MS Word application, MS Excel application. It may be a presentation application. That means this virus infects files that are created using certain applications or programs. So these mini programs make it possible to automate series of operations so that they are performed as a singular action. That means it infects the data files. Data files may be, here we can see data files means like Word files or presentations or Excel sheets. So this virus attacks data files. So these are different types of viruses. First one is file infector virus, boot sector virus, macro virus. So these all simply we can see file infector virus means it infects program files. Boot sector virus means it infects the system area of the disk. Boot. Next, macro virus means it infects data files. Okay, what are the different examples of viruses? Let's see. So these are different types of viruses. They named it as worms, Trojan horse, rootkit, sweeper, sleeper, and spyware, adware. These are different examples for viruses. What is worm means? Like means different. Here different viruses cause different damages to your computers, and different viruses behave in different ways. Maybe some viruses damage your operating system, some viruses damages your booting process, some viruses damages your program files. Like different viruses are there, so they named it in different way. Like first one is worm means it is a harmless virus that simply replicates itself. That means in the starting it won't be a big problem for your computer system, but in a long run it takes over all the resources of the computer system under it controls, means the computer becomes useless, means. And worms also has the capacity of travel from one computer system another computer system very easily. Next one is Trojan horse. Trojan horse means it is a dangerous virus, we can say here. It means they use this horse to gain friendly entrance into a Troy during the Trojan horse. Means friendly entrance means we are not even the user not even aware of this presence. Trojan horse is there. It is a actually it is a dangerous virus, but it comes as a friendly program like a game or application. Now generally the pop-ups it will come like it is a gaming or it is a application, interesting application. It comes through a application, and it destroys all the data on your, once it comes in your computer system, it destroys all the data on your system. The Trojan horse can be spread through a number of ways, but the common means of infection is attachment of mail. It comes in many ways, like from the application and the game application, general normal software, but the main mostly it comes from a attachment of a mail. Now next one is rootkit. It is this is one more example for viruses. Rootkit, it is a program that hides in a computer and allows someone from the remote location. So rootkit, it just silence for some time and it calls some other means just from the remote location where it comes, what is the original place of that rootkit program. It calls someone from a remote location and it takes the full control of your computer system. And that means once it got the control, remote location control, that means it takes over all the program files, all the executable files, all the settings. So all they can means the can see the all the monitor activities also. They can access your files from a remote computer only. Now sweeper, next one is sweeper. Sweeper means it is a fake antivirus. It looks like a antivirus program, and user may feel this is an antivirus program. If we install the computer may not get virus and may not get infect like that, but it acts like a fake antivirus, and one unintentionally it is a people download it unintentionally, and the sweeper virus enters in their computer and changes system files and do browsing activity and so on. Next one is sleeper. Sleeper means sleeper virus is known to steal your personal information and financial information. Means this virus, only the virus target is here, sleeper virus target is to target large networks only. It has infected millions of machines so far. Next one more example is here adware. Adware is means you must have heard of this or otherwise you must have experienced this one adware program. It displays unwanted advertisements like pop-ups. Through pop-ups when you are visiting a website, it comes like a notification like pop-ups. Through email messages also you will get these viruses. If you click on that advertisement, it will take you to virus contained site, and the virus will install on your computer. Next is spyware. Spyware means it is a program placed on a computer or mobile device without the user's knowledge. You don't know. I mean the person doesn't know the knowledge of actually what is the virus here. It is there in your their device also. It secretly collects all the information of the user which is kept in your device, which is kept in their device. So and then communicates or sends the same information to some outside source while the user is online. So these are the different examples of viruses. Next one is sources of virus. Means sources means how does computer virus spread and in what ways. Like you can see computer virus spread through email. I already told you through email we can, and the system can infect, and internet download. If you download any software from the internet, through the internet, and distribution of software, same program file, same software. For example your software programs, and if you share with some other person same software through CDs or DVDs, that the systems may infect viruses. These are the main sources of virus. Next, you can see on the screen malware. Malware means it is the short form for malicious software. So this is the term used for computer viruses like worms, Trojan horses, rootkits. So malware is a program that acts without a user's knowledge. Means it deliberately alters the computer operations and it corrupts the computer programmers. And it means it can deliver its payload. Means here payload is a destructive event a program is intended to deliver. That means payload means here it's in a variety of ways the payload will delivers in a computer system, like when user opens an infected file, when a user runs an infected program, or other way when a user boots the computer with infected CD or pen drive, when a user connects an unprotected computer to a network, or if the user download any infected file from the internet. These are the different ways the payload program can deliver to the computer. Next, how can we find these malware virus, your system infected by malware virus? What are the symptoms? How can we identify? Yes, if your computer works differently from usual, means you will get an idea. Generally, you are using your computer. That means it behaves sometimes unusual. Means if your computer works differently from usual, means it may have been infected by a virus. Maybe you don't have idea which type of virus it is infected, but something it may have been infected by a virus. That means a computer infected by a virus like worm, Trojan horse or rootkit often has one or more of the following symptoms. See here, I'm just telling what type of symptoms you will face. Like a computer runs much slower than usual, means your computer performance is getting slow day by day, or memory of computer becomes less than expected. You have the good capacity, RAM capacity or RAM capacity or hard disk capacity, still the memory becomes less than expected and file becomes corrupted. And like in on the screen displays some type of messages like unusual messages or unusual images, and music or unusual sound plays randomly, and existing programs and files disappear. Sometimes you may not get your files, what you saved in your disk, what you saved in your memory, you may get these symptoms. You can identify through these symptoms malware is there in your computers or not. You can identify. Next one is email virus. Email virus means it spreads by the files attached to the email messages, like from email attachments. Commonly from email attachments. Email virus means through email your system get email virus from the messages also, and the text contains in your mails from the text also. Then how these email viruses spreads, like when you open an email attachment that contains a virus and the virus spreads to your computer. If you forward the attachment to other people, their computer will also get affected when they open the attachment. Like many email viruses can also access your email address book and automatically send themselves to the email addresses and stored there. So email virus is spreading from one computer to another computer through email attachments. Next one is ransomware virus. Here ransom means money. So here ransom virus means it restricts the access to your computer system and it demands a ransom means money to be paid in order to remove the restriction. That means it enters the computer system through through an email attachment or from your web browser. If you happen to visit a website that is infected with this type of virus, it can also access your PC or computer via your network. That means if your computer has been infected with ransomware, then you must probably won't be able to access your computer also. Means how can we prevent these ransom attacks? Means like make sure that when your software on your PC is updated or not, like your operating system or your browsers are updated or not. Like ensure that your antivirus software is up to date and can scan and wipe out any issues or any programs. If there any programs like infected files are there, they can wipe out. That means you have to update your software programs or any antivirus softwares up to date. and including operating systems and browsers also. So, what is antivirus? Antivirus program means it detects the changes that the virus causes in the computer. So, means you're just your computer behaving unusual than normal. So that times just identify what type of changes, what are the causes. So antivirus program, it detects the changes that the virus causes in the computer. Means you should install antivirus program to safeguard your computer from virus attacks. So if you want to safeguard from your from virus attacks, so your antivirus program, you have to install antivirus program in your computer. It protects from virus attacks. It protects your computer from virus attacks, and it can identify the viruses also, computer virus found in your computer memory or storage or in files. It also identify the viruses. Next, features of antivirus. Mm, Most antivirus programs contain an automatic update feature that regularly prompts the users to download the updated virus signatures, usually at least once a week. Maybe you may experience this generally if you down installed in your computers antivirus program in your computers. It just keep on give the notifications like update update your antivirus program and renew your antivirus program. Like this updates it will show. This is one feature of antivirus. And second one is, most antivirus programs automatically check for viruses when they are first installed. In addition, many virus programs automatically scan files downloaded from the web, email attachments, opened files, and all types of removable media inserted in the computer or mobile device. Means no need to scan for the virus every time. So whenever you installed a software, it the some types of antivirus, it automatically scan for the viruses. When you download from the web any file from the web, it automatically scan the files and it will detect the viruses also. Next, users should stay informed about new virus alert and virus hoax. Virus hoax is an email message that warns users of non-existent virus or other malware. Here, virus hoax means is an email message. Like this message tells you to forward mail to others or download the attachment like this. So it may inform users that an important operating system file in the computer is a virus. It may tell users to delete that important file which could make their computer unusable. Like virus hoax means it comes like a email message only. It just tells forward these many people, these many people, and download these many attachments, you will get this, that, like this virus that is very dangerous. It just damages your computer system. Working of antivirus, how this antivirus works means it identifies the infected file. It identifies the attempts to remove malware. Means antivirus program identifies an infected file. If your file infected, means it can identify, means automatically it scan for the viruses and it identify, and it will give the notification also to you, and it attempts to remove malware. Means you no need to tell the antivirus to remove that virus and to just do this one. It attempts to remove malware, and if the antivirus program cannot remove the infection, it quarantines the infected file. So what is a quarantine means here? Quarantine means it is a separate area of a hard disk that holds the infected file until the infection can be removed. That means it holds for the time. Quarantine period means means that infected files in a separate location. You can see in the antivirus there is a location there, view quarantine. I just circle it here, you can see here. That means that is a view quarantine, means it is a area in your hard disk. It holds some time, it holds the infected file for some time until the infection can be removed. And this step ensures that other files will not be infected. So once if that file is in quarantine, means like how now coronavirus infected people is quarantined because no other people cannot infect from that person. Same way here, this quarantine file, if you put that infected file in the quarantine area, that means other files will not be infected. And quarantine files remain on your computer until you delete them or restore them. So it there for until and unless you remove from your computer, it there in the quarantine area only, I mean separate area only. Okay, you can see these are the some popular antivirus software programs like Norton Antivirus, McAfee, and these are different antiviruses available. Like Quick Heal is a very popular antivirus software. Um, Precautions against computer virus. There is no method that guarantees preventing a computer or network from viruses, other malware, but you should take some precautions to protect your computer. We should take some precautions and from these infections. So first one is, do not start a computer with removable media inserted in the drives or plugged in the ports. For example, if you your disk drives should be empty and the USB port should not be containing USB flash drive. That means you don't have any memory space in your computer. Like disk drives are empty, that means you don't have any empty. But if you put a USB port should not be containing a USB flash drive, that means you should not attach a pen drive to your computer system. And next one is never open an email attachment from unknown persons. Just you just open from the open the attachment, those are came from the trusted source only. Trusted means it may be a person or it may be a company. Just you should be aware of that the email, it is a particular person, it is from the particular company only. Don't open the untrusted source. The emails from you got from untrusted sources, you just don't open those emails. Next one is, if you receive a message with a file attachment that you suspect is a virus and you have no other way to verify that is a legitimate, and delete the message anyway. That means if you suspect that it may be a virus and don't think of the second thought, you just delete that mail. It is better to delete that mail. And keep your computer safe from virus, and always download software and files from trusted websites. So many websites are providing different software, but only the official website. You just go to the official website for the particular software, whatever you want, just trusted websites only. Next, stay informed about new viruses, alerts, and virus hoaxes. That means when you just install your antivirus and so whatever the information it is providing antivirus and whatever the notification it is giving, you just update the software and the virus signature files regularly, and scan all downloaded program from viruses and other malwares. Whenever you have the time, you just scan entire computer system to precaution means protect your computers from these type of infections, these type of viruses.